Yes. It's your boy Hollywood. What's up? We got a lot to talk about, mainly niggers. So let's get into it. A lot of stuff popping off. But I think we got to start off with Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, who the other day was pulled over by the feds and taken in for not registering as a sex offender in the state of California. Now, according to the sources, Mr. Petty was warned about this one time before, and he did not register as a sex offender. As the old man in Poltergeist 2 once said, sorry to see you still not convinced. Nicki Minaj is just still not convinced. Still not convinced. This all started when Nicki Minaj decided to move this dude into her mansion development, and the people around that had just heard the whispers did not like the idea of Kenneth Petty living in that neighborhood. Nicki Minaj knew that they wouldn't like that. So that's why when she first started dating Kenneth Petty, she would only bring him there at night. They would stay out all day, and then Nicki would bring him there at night. And that's a fact. That's not a he say, she say. That's not an allegedly. That's a fact. So she started bringing Kenneth Petty there at nighttime. Okay. Then, when she fully started dating him and went public with it, she decided to move him in publicly. And they started seeing him in the daytime, but most of the time they would just go and stay in the house all day, allegedly. Nicki would not let him register in the state of California because she did not want people to know in that area. That would have been a reason for them to petition to get him out of the area. And if you think I'm lying, why do you think she's moving back to New York? Why do you think? Why do you think all of a sudden she wants to move back to New York? Because Kenneth Petty is known in New York. However, they're going to have to move back to New York into one of those rich complexes in Jersey or what have you, because Kenneth Petty is a wanted man in New York, in the streets, because he scammed a lot of dudes. and he did a lot of dudes dirty. Okay? Kenneth Petty used to have a lot of pull with the Bloods and the streets of New York, as we say it in Long Island. But he's not moving back to New York to move to Queens. There's a rich section in Queens. They won't do it though. They're either going to be in Manhattan. She'll probably get rent one of those expensive condos, or maybe she'll move out to the Hamptons, or she'll be in Jersey in the complexes where Big E and all them other ones used to live over in that area. I'm going to probably say Jersey or Manhattan. But the fact that Nicki Minaj is now willing to cost herself bags and explain, Heaven, how's he costing her bags? I'll explain how he's costing her bags. Trinidad don't want her back there, especially if he comes back with her, and she's gonna bring him. Trinidad said they don't want her back. She could have done walkthroughs out there. She could have done performances out there. That's a bag that he is costing her. Get it? Okay. Who do you think's putting up the bond? She's gonna have to put that up. Who do you think's gonna pay it? That's a bag. He's costing her money. Right now, Nikki better save her coins because while she's rich, she ain't as rich as she used to be. And she ain't as rich as she should be. Not as rich as you think. Is she rich? Yes, she's rich. But she ain't as rich as she should be. She ain't as rich as she used to be. And she ain't as rich as you think. When you have someone, a dead weight husband slash, I say boyfriend because I don't believe they're married. Show me a marriage license. That's public records. Show me the marriage certificate and then I'll believe it. Until then, I think she's capping like they're married. But he's a dead weight boyfriend, not bringing no money to the table. That money is going to get used up real fast. So I warned the Bobs and I warned Nikki about this dude. I told her there is nothing this dude can do for you. He brings nothing to the table. He hurts your brand. Only thing he's gonna have for you is hard dick and lies. You can get that anywhere. You can get that anywhere. And that's always Nikki's rebuttal. Oh, but he got a fat, juicy dick. I got a fat, juicy dick. Let me hit then. I bring more to the table than this nigga. That's your rebuttal for everything? He's got a fat, juicy dick, though. A thick, juicy dick. That's all you got? That's what he does for you? Shout out to Choke No Joke. Shout out to In Case You Didn't Know blog. That is icydk.blog, who ran a story on Nicki about 3 years ago about the demise in the industry for Nicki Minaj. And in case you didn't know, that blog said it was Miley Cyrus and the stunt she pulled. Yo, Miley, what's good? About this bitch talking about me. Yo, Miley, what's good? Miley Cyrus people said, oh, really? And people say, Miley Cyrus has that much power? Not Miley Cyrus, but look who Miley Cyrus' father is and her godfather. Ever since then, that began the slide for Nicki. Track it back. And now she brings this loser into her circle where she's pretty much cut everybody else off. You don't see her rolling with Wayne no more. You don't see her rolling with Drake no more. The only person she rolls with is this dude who can do absolutely nothing for her. You want protection? Go hire somebody. Go hire armed security who have a license to kill. You don't have to have this guy for security. That's an excuse. Pissed everybody off in Trinidad and Tobago. He pisses everybody off everywhere he goes with his bad energy. And the more and more you bring him around, more and more he's going to cost you. Keep it up. Keep it up, Nicki. Bravo. Way to go. Way to go. Strange girl. The female rappers just can't get right. They just can't get right. Cardi B ain't making no music. Meg ain't living up to the hype. Ain't got an album out. Don't. And the one that runs YouTube, good luck with that. Look at the past and see how they've come out. I'm on the side of Carl Crawford in 1501. Your mother and how your mother was there for you and it was just you and your mom doing everything. How about you hold up your mom's legacy and honor the contract that she had drawn up? And Carl is right. Go measure your contract as a first time contract against anybody else. And you tell me that your contract isn't good. Okay? Measure your contract against any other first timer and tell me that your contract is crap. Your contract was perfect before Jay-Z stepped into the picture. Now all of a sudden your contract is garbage because Jay-Z said it's garbage. Well, what do you expect Jay-Z to say? Jay-Z is only out for Jay-Z. That's all he's ever been out for. Shout out to Choke No Joke, again, who brought that point up. The same Jay-Z who put in Kanye West's contract that he could never retire if he was on Rock Nation. He can never retire. So until the day he croaks, he gotta be out there touring. Carl Crawford hit right on the head when he said Jay-Z comes in, finds a little thing wrong with your contract that could be fixed, and all he wants to do is get you away from his little independent label, put you on Rock Nation, and then take everything you got. That's what you want? Again, if you like it, I love it. If she does this to Carl Crawford, I hope she gets exactly what she deserves. Jay-Z spreading her legs open, fucking her, and then chucking her, making her work and out on tour doing this show, that show, this show, that show, this show, that show, this or that, this or that. Hey, who's the black sheep? What's the black sheep? And then chucking her after she's burnt herself out and played herself out. You'll have a couple of $1 million, sure, but your career be done. And then you'll be in the hole because you'll owe them millions. So you'll make a couple of million and then, oh, sorry, you got to give that back. Now let's talk about your boy Drizzy Drake. Melyssa Ford came on on her podcast, and she had Toccara Jones on the podcast with her, as people call Toccara the original Meg Thee Stallion, the OG Meg Thee Stallion. And Melyssa revealed to the world, I knew this anyway, but Melyssa revealed to the world that her and Toccara found out they were both dating Drake at the same time. Now, Melyssa might be stretching it, and Toccara might be stretching it. Dating Drake at the same time or smashing Drake at the same time. I don't know if you were dating Drake. I don't know if Toccara was dating Drake, but they were both smashing Drake at the same time. I believe that. But Melyssa said how she found out and Toccara actually found out first, realized that she and Melyssa were seeing the same guy. And I guess she brought it on the show to show people that, oh, women can come together and not let a guy destroy them. And she picked her friend over Drake. No, 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 stop it. You see that Toccara was smashing Drake the same time you was, and you felt played. That's why you told Toccara, go ahead, knock yourself out. It wasn't until Toccara came back and said, no, she's not going to deal with him no more. Now all of a sudden, you took Toccara over Drake. No, you didn't. Drake took Toccara over you. And then Toccara decided not to continue. You look at all the women Drake has had. Now you throw in Melyssa Ford and Toccara. Is Drake the GOAT of smashing? He might be, man. Drake might be the GOAT. And whenever you can say you smash Rihanna and J Lo and Serena Williams, now throw in Melyssa Ford and Toccara, Drake might be the GOAT of sex, man. Pause. He might be the GOAT of bodies. Put anybody else against Drake. Who can match up? Nick Cannon, maybe? Maybe Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey, Kim Kardashian, uh, Nicole Scherzinger, Christina Milian. Nick is up there, but I don't know. Drake may have sealed the deal when you add in Cara and Melyssa Ford on top of Serena Williams, Tahiri, J Lo, and Riri. That's tough. That's tough to beat. And with him releasing these new records, these two records, the Chicago Freestyle and uh, Say When, to Say When or Say Nothing, whatever that song is called. Let me tell you something. It's time to start mentioning Drizzy Drake in the GOAT conversations. Absolutely delivering, and one strong point he said, 500 weeks I filled that with my pain. I filled the charts with my pain. 500 weeks I filled the charts with my pain. Do y'all know how long 500 weeks is? Do you have any idea how long 500 weeks is? That's 10 years, buh. 10 years, buh. It's time to start mentioning Drake in the GOAT conversations. I don't care what y'all say. Who wrote it? Stop it. Y'all know Drizzy Drake is busy with the pen. That's the one thing. Y'all let that Quentin Miller crap try to hold that over Drake's head for life. Stop it. The moment everybody came and said, Drake wrote for me, and Drake wrote for me, and Drake wrote for that artist, Drake wrote for that artist, that automatically disqualifies that Quentin Miller bullshit. Stop it. It was 3 songs, and the songs are like 3 of the worst songs Drake's ever made. I mean, get out of here. And on top of that, he made the second verses. Those were all one verses. Stop. Drake is in the GOAT conversation, and everyone knows it. Boy, Heaven Hollywood. Nothing but the truth.